Alrighty, so I just watched the movie Twitches, like I literally just watched it, and I haven't seen the movie in a while, and I was like, okay, it's Halloween, let's give it a watch, and I want to make this video. So, watching Twitches, I went into it with a few things on my mind. One of the first things being, is Tia and Tia and Tamara Mori actually like identical twin sisters or are they fraternal twin sisters? And when I looked it up, it said they were identical, and I'm like, yeah, okay. Maybe it's because like I'm an adult now and I have seen them for so many years in different TV shows and movies and just on social media and stuff. I'm used to them and I can tell them apart like instantly. Like I know which twin is which. So I don't know. I just watching the movie, they just did not come across as identical twins to me. But when I was a kid, oh, absolutely, like definitely. What was other things in my head? I went into it thinking Twitches 2 is better. I say that even though I haven't seen Twitches 2 in years. Still, Twitches 2 is better. Now, my thing with the first movie was it was so long. Like, I can't believe how long this movie was, but I remember being a kid and Disney did have to fill a 2 hour time slot. Like these movies would be on for 2 full hours plus commercials. Like, well, that includes the commercials. And I'm watching it and I'm like, this is the longest day. This movie takes over, it happens within the course of one day. And I'm like, y'all doing a lot in one day. Like they do so much in one day. So, for instance, they both wake up and they're like, something amazing is going to happen today. One of them is stinking rich. We have no idea what her parents do or if they have jobs, but they have money. So, good for them. And then the other one, you have, she's sleeping on her friend's couch, apparently because her mother passed away 3 months ago. And I just have questions. And the questions that I have are like, why is it that Alex, Tia Mori's character, why does she not have a job? Why does she not have a crib? Like why were these not answered? And I feel like if it was a TV show, then we could have got some answers. But I just feel like it was very vague, like she's adopted, but her mom died recently, so she's sleeping on her friend's couch. And I will say, after having a chase scene in that very apartment where Alex, Artemis, Tia is like staying at, I'm like, this place is so big. How was there not an additional room for her to be in? Because she's sleeping on the couch. But those are just my thoughts about that. Oh my god, I think I lost my place, but it's okay. We're gonna find it back. But they just have completely different lives, and they're like, we're going to have a great day. I'm gonna get a job. I'm gonna enjoy my birthday. I'm gonna go shopping. I'm gonna just walk around. And they meet each other at some store after their two protector characters who are weirdos, but honestly, the backbone of this movie. Those two people that protect the twin sisters. I forget their names because they're silly. I think it was like Karsh and like Ilyana or something like that. But like they're the backbone of this movie. And they make the two meet at some clothing store. And it's like funny because they did the same thing in Sister Sister. They did the exact same thing where they're like long lost twins who are adopted, who meet each other in a clothing store and people get them confused. They did like the whole thing. It's like if you need that for like a cultural reference, that belongs to the Mori twins. Twins finding each other in a clothing store. That is what happens in their world, in their little TV cinematic universe, whatever have you. I'm all over the place, but listen, like this movie just was so long, and I was like not disappointed, but I'm like, it was so different to enjoy this as a kid. I'm like, I feel like there are certain movies that you really enjoy when you have the mind of a child, and this is one of them. Not to say that I would never watch it again, but I would probably do it like high or something, to be honest with you. I didn't smoke before I watched this. I just wanted to just watch the damn movie. Um, I don't know. Like the movie was long, and again, it all takes over the course of one day. So I'm just gonna go through the points. They wake up. Something amazing is gonna happen. They meet at the clothing store. Then they're like hanging out all day. They're like, we should like do this. No, we shouldn't. We should do that. No, we shouldn't. We should practice magic. Sure, practice magic, practice magic. They're in the park. They're in the store. They're in the restaurant. Like it was crazy. There was like certain scenes where you could tell it was just to fill the time of them doing stuff. like when they were practicing the magic, and it was like a chance to see some practical effects, but it was like kind of boring. But again, it works better in the mind of like a preteen girl. Now it's based on books, and I feel like maybe I should have read the books when I was a kid, because they sound like they would have been lit to me when I was like 12, like, ooh, Coventry, oh my god, the darkness, oh my god, the amulets, honestly, they still slay to this day. Like that, I do have to give kudos to. That jewelry with the sun and the moon, that stuff is so, like, I don't know, it's so fantasy pretty. I don't know, it just really works for me. It really does. But I don't know. I think also too with the movie was but with it being slow, I just don't know why everything had to take place all in one day. I feel like it would have been interesting if they would have had them meet a few days before the birthday, because honestly, they went on some intense emotional roller coasters all in one day, and it felt like the longest day. And I keep saying that because it was the longest day. I mean, who has time to like? So for Cameron, the rich one, for her, like she wakes up, she draws, then, she gets the birthday cake from her parents. Then she plays tennis with her parents and she goes shopping with her friend. Then she meets her twin. And then her and her twin, they go to the park. They actually, no, they first go back to Cameron's crib, go to Coventry. Then they come back to the real world. And then they go get something to eat. They're practicing magic and having revelations all throughout this. So they practice magic at the restaurant, practice magic at the park, and then they go back to Alex's place, and then I think they get attacked by the darkness, and then I think they're back in Coventry again, and then Alex, no, 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 Cameron is like, I don't want to do this anymore. So then she like goes back home to get ready for a party. There's only so many hours in the day. There's only so many hours in the day. I'm telling you, 3 days before their birthday would have been lit. Again, could have been even better as a little TV series. Hell, they could bring it back now if they wanted to introduce twins again. But that was a very 90s kind of thing, wasn't it? Having like twin actors specifically in the spotlight. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a notion that when it comes to working like with babies and stuff like on a set, like it's usually twins, so you can switch off the babies, whatever have you, or just babies that look alike. But I mean, like, they're the forefront. Like, them being twins is the concept. With the Maury twins and the Olsen twins and the Sprouse twins. And I'm sure there's a whole bunch of like twins going on, like on TikTok and YouTube, but I'm just not really tuned into that sort of thing. But bringing back some twins for the Twitches thing, I don't know, would be kind of lit. I think that would be really cute, honestly, especially if it was like based on a book or it's a book series or something like that. I think that would be an interesting concept to have. But do the public really want twins? Does the public want twins again? I don't know. I don't know. I know it's not. What I do know is that when I was watching this movie, like I said, Tia and Mori do not look like identical twins to me. They look fraternal. And there was a scene where it's the first time we see Cameron in this pink dress I'm literally drawing right now. This dress, there was a scene when she first showed up in it and she speaks to her friend Beth. And it was Tia Mori. Like Maury, it was Tia. Tia was doing the scene as Cameron. She was doing Tamara's scene. I promise you, I'm not crazy. I know this is a fact because I can see, like, they make different facial expressions. And on top of that, too, like, she showed up on scene, and you could see her face, but her face was to the side, and then she puts on like this silver like eye mask that goes with the dress. And then when Tamara is back on screen as Cameron, she's no longer wearing the eye mask. They thought they were slick. Okay, I caught it. I never caught that before, but I caught it now. Also, when I went into this movie, there's like certain things that I always remember off the top of my head, like when the friend Beth double dips the chip, and the protector's like, "You double dipped the chip. Now it's ruined for everyone." Also, to that friend Beth, she's not shit at all, and we're gonna talk about why. First, she tells Cameron that she didn't tell anybody about, her meeting her twin sister, and then it becomes clear that she clearly did. But on top of that, when Cameron is talking to Beth at the party about like why Alex isn't there, and oh my god, what did she say? Oh my god, she's saying like maybe we don't have that much alike. And the Beth girl is like, oh, I mean, aside from her horrible genes and that hair, don't even get me started. Mind you, like Alex Tia, her hair is laid in this movie. Don't let the little purple scarf fool you. It's a style choice, not a necessity. Okay, that I took personally because I personally noticed how nice her hair looked. How her hair looked so nice. So I'm like, oh no, don't do that. That's mad fake. How are you gonna say that about somebody and they just met their sister? How are you gonna say something like that? People have no is it shame? Is it tact? It's tact. People have no tact. Okay, but honestly, the movie was cute. Like if I had like a younger sister or a niece or something or a little cousin that was like 11 and they wanted to watch like a little Halloween movie, I would put something like this on. This is something that I would put on and I would enjoy sitting there watching it with them. Like I enjoy the movie. Like I have all this stuff to say, but I genuinely did enjoy the movie. And after rewatching the movie, after not seeing it in a while, because I recorded this drawing years ago, I'm like now emotionally attached to these outfits that I'm drawing just because for one, Tia on the left, she wore that outfit the whole movie. Cameron had like several costume changes, but like Tia had, well, I wouldn't say she had less because she did wear that pink dress that Cameron is wearing in the picture as well. She wore it first. She was on screen with that dress first, but she was playing Cameron. They're not slick. I fucking caught that shit. Like I saw it. Okay, that definitely. I literally kept rewatching the scene to make sure I wasn't crazy. And I'm like, y'all think y'all slick, especially with the little silver eye mask. I'm getting carried away, but I'm emotionally attached to these outfits now. What's going on with the arm? Like Tia's arm? I think I'm supposed to wait till the process is over because I'm just like, yo, this is looking all types of crazy. The eyes, wow, those eyes look crazy. That's okay. The movie was cute though. I am interested in watching Twitches too. The only thing I remember is like Cameron's character like has a crush on this guy named like Dimitri or like Demetrius, and he doesn't have magic, but he was like lying about having magic. It was really silly. I don't know what else happens in that movie. I think the two protectors get married. They were so funny in this movie. Like very strong side supporting characters with some like really good actors. Also, too, this movie definitely had like very cute independent movie vibes. Like I kind of wish like we could lower the production value of Disney movies a little bit. Disney Channel movies. Not that I watch Disney Channel anymore. I'm just saying lowering the value so you can kind of have a little heart. I don't know. I'm not making any sense now, but there was something modest and humble about these earlier Disney Channel movies where they had like the simple transitions and the basic lighting and stuff. I think because I hate lighting now. I hate lighting now. I hate, devil hate, loathe it entirely. The way lighting in modern day media is when it comes to movies and TV. Like, can I see something? I want to watch it. Is that too much to ask for? Afraid so. Anyways, I may watch Twitches too, but I don't know if I'm gonna draw Twitches too. I might think about it. I might think about it. But honestly, this was a big part of my childhood. Like the Maury sisters. Um, you have like Twitches too, and then you have Sister Sister. Ooh, that eye is looking crazy. And then 17 again. What else? What else? I mean, and then there was the game, but that just had Tia. I didn't watch their reality show, but when I see the clips, it's hilarious. And then I'm pretty sure Tia Mari just has a new reality show that's just coming out. I know people have been playing in her face since she got divorced, and I'm like, I need to chill. Who thought people would give a fuck so much about somebody getting a divorce? Anyways, we're about to wrap up this video. Woo wee! She's a she's something. Thank you.